Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints taking on Drake May and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. May. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 3rd and 10. They'll throw with May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the shotgun, it's May.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now May to throw on 2nd down.
It's complete to Diggs.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
On 1st down, here's May. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's May.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Olave motioning to the left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Carr.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw his Carr. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
To the air, May.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. Dances by him. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
The Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing now is Carr. And Cooks has it over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now Carr again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 7. Throwing here is May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Cooks on the quick slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Grouping for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll throw on first down with May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And they go play action with May. Open man, the tight end Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, May on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 2nd down, here's May. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr gets this one to Hill.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr now on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, here's Shaheed. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Carr now to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr going to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. You give the tackle to Eric Johnson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5. Now Carr. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Carr. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So, to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Grouping for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Now May on first down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Running left is Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Stevenson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw his Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Carr now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give. This is Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's May. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's May. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw, May. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now 2nd and 5. To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage lost, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
May going to try and throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing now is Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Prentice.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.